So today what I'm going to show you is a homemade ketchup recipe. You do not need to go buy any more bottles of ketchup because this ketchup tastes as good or even better. And it's really easy to make. You should have all these ingredients. I always have these ingredients, and I always have an unlimited supply of ketchup. So let me show you how we're going to make this. So these are really basic ingredients. I use just the normal tomato paste right here, and we're going to use 1.5 cans, and that's for the actual ketchup. Then I'm going to use about 6 dates, and I've pitted them right here. You can see they're pitted. If you don't like a sweet ketchup, then put it in half, and if you can just keep adding dates depending on how sweet you want it. So I've got 6 dates. We've got some ground allspice right here, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and some apple cider vinegar. And then you may add a little bit more water if you want. And lastly, you're going to need a jar, and I like these reusable peanut butter jars, and a hand mixer, and that's it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our dates in this little mixing cup. And I'm going to add about 1 cup of hot water. And I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes. And as that is sitting, I'm going to add my spices. And you literally need a very small amount. So for instance, for the allspice, just want about that much. I think that's like 1/8. Just very little allspice, because it's a really strong spice. So just a dash. Same thing with the garlic powder. You don't want it to be really garlicky. So again, just a little dash. Onion powder. Same thing. Now the salt, I'm just going to literally add like that much salt. And the same thing with the pepper. 1, 2, 3. That's usually how I do it. And I'm just going to let this sit for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to add everything else. Okay, so the dates are nice and soft and mushy, and the reason why we put it in hot water is because I don't want to damage my hand mixer. You could do this in a Vitamix, but I feel like this does the same thing, and it's easier to clean. So the next thing you want to add is your vinegar, and I usually add about 1/4 cup of vinegar, and then I'll leave the vinegar out and just add depending on how it tastes. Then we're going to add our 1.5 cans of tomato puree. When you're buying tomato puree, try and find one that has low sodium. You can also add some sun-dried tomatoes to this. I've done that in the past. If you do add sun-dried tomatoes, add them in while with the dates. That way they get soft too. You can add spice to this and make it hot ketchup or chipotle to it. So there's a lot of variations. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it just a little bit more water like that. And now I'm just going to puree it. Now I can tell it's already too thick for us, so I'm going to taste it. And I'm going to just add a little bit more water. You may want to add more vinegar to it if you want, or add more dates to make it sweeter. And that is it. Side. We're going to put it in a jar. And it's ready for dinner. Okay, so today's potato dinner and salad. So I've got 2 different kinds of potatoes. I've got yellow potatoes and russet potatoes. And usually what I do is I'll put cheesy sauce on the potatoes and some chili. And I'll put a link to that video below for you guys. But and then I have just a salad, a quick salad that I made with my Thousand Island dressing. And I will put a link to that below too if you guys are interested. So potato dinner, perfect. Thanks for watching. Whoa, wait, with our awesome ketchup. Our awesome, delicious ketchup right here. So, thanks for watching.